Hi everybody, and welcome to the Grace Grella Show. I'm Grace Grella, your psychic medium hostess, and we're here to get you to get to a little higher frequency. Everybody's been a little stressed, anxiety. There's so much going on out there. And hey, we're here to give you the 411 you need, the positive 411. So if you're watching and you want to call in, call me. Don't be afraid. You can call moi on the studio line, which is 516-629-3705 or 3715. If you're shy and you want to just ask me a question, you don't want to call in, you want to ask something on the comments on the Facebook page, you could do that as well. All right, we're here trying to make everybody happy. That's our job. That's why we do this. And Lord knows we all need a little bit of happiness and good news in our lives nowadays. And so, hey, let me do that for you. I am so blessed and pleased to have my returning guest, the brilliant author, award-winning author, Pauli Libsohn. Pauli, thanks for coming back, honey.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Yay! And the crowd yells, Pauli!
Right.
And I'm so excited for you, and I'm so glad that you came back and given me my testimonials, my props, and
yes.
The things that I predicted that have happened for you.
So much.
But the best is yet to come for you, love.
Yes.
So it's looking forward, and that's what also the message, you're acting as a teaching agent for everybody watching. It can happen. Hang in there. You got to believe, you know, and not just about the Mets, but you got to believe, you know. Right. And it's patience, faith, and trust, and those aren't easily acquired, you know, for any of us, especially when you know something ahead of time, you know you're going to be assured your success. I told you you're going to write 7 books, boom, you wrote the 7 books.
I wrote the 7 books.
Okay. Then I said, oh, you're going to write children's books. Boom, you blew me away with, oh, I wrote 10.
That's right.
You overachiever, you. Okay. And then, you know, you're a playwright, and it's Broadway is coming, and there's going to be adaptation and a film made. So there's so many different, and your YouTube channel.
Yes. That
Angelo Conte, Ange, hey, how jolly is that fisherman out there, babe?
Oh,
okay. You know, he is such a good soul. He's so gifted and brilliant himself.
He is.
And so you're a Scorpio. You have that ability to discern who's the real deal, who isn't.
That's right.
And so he'll be there for you, and I know he'll assist you with the YouTube technical aspect of it.
Yes.
But you reading your children's books on that on your own channel, that's where you're going, babe. Absolutely.
Yes.
And rightfully so.
As only I can do.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's the truth of it.
Because they're all stories of what happened in my childhood. And they're stories about a loving family. And I cannot get over that I actually remember actual conversations that I had as a little girl with my parents. And I channeled it all into the writing of these books. And I wrote 7 of them in 1 year, which is incredible.
Yes, it is.
Along with 3 others.
Very cathartic for you.
Yes, very.
A testimonial, a loving testimonial of your family and your parents. And even though you were an only child, it needed to be that way for you.
Yes.
Because all eyes were on you.
Yes.
And so you needed that attention.
Yes, I did.
Just as you're going to be loving all the attention and all eyes on you.
Yes.
Through the recanting of the stories.
Yes.
And especially with these children's books. It's the children's books that are really going to get you noticed.
Yes. And then what I also did was my mother had written 3 children's stories. And I remembered those. And what I did was I adapted them. I rewrote them for children of today. And those are the first 3 that are being published. The first one that came out was Runaway. The second one is A Letter from Molly. And the third is Grandfather, which will be out in about 4 weeks. And that is a set of my mother's that, as I said, I adapted for children. And she wrote them, but she didn't know that they were going to be published, so I had to do a little fixing here and there. And then I wrote 7 of my own. And it was bing, bang, boom. I mean, I just couldn't stop. And again, those stories tell the essence of my childhood, which really I see now as extraordinary. But while I was living it, I thought it was normal. And I never realized what a loving relationship I had with my parents and what a wonderful childhood they gave me. And so now I want to bring it out and show to everybody. And I wrote a book, Penelope's New Bed. It's all about me when I was a little girl, graduating from my crib to a new bed.
Well, these are the stories that touch everybody's
Yes.
hearts and minds, because it's the human experience.
That's right.
Everybody has to go through those experiences,
right.
or majority of people,
Right,
put it that
right,
way.
right.
And what's wonderful is that you're making everybody realize that, as Dorothy said, next time I go looking for happiness, I won't look any further than my own backyard.
That's right.
And that's what the realization you
Yes.
were blessed
Yes.
to obtain looking back
Yes.
on it all. And that is just so wonderful for you. And what's also wonderful is we have so many lovely people watching
Yes.
this evening.
Yes.
And Barbara Ashby is out there. Hey, Barbara Ashby. And I'm so pleased, accept my condolences that your husband, that you just buried your husband last week. And you want to know if he's okay. Well, the answer, Barbara, is absolutely. First of all, everybody that makes the transition, they're no longer bound by the earthly aches and pains and troubles and things that weigh you down, all right? So everybody is definitely in a much better place, I'll put it that way. Your husband is a little, I keep wanting to say verklempt. Your husband is a little saddened by the fact that you are still so newly into the grieving process. And he says he knows it's a process, but he wants you to know that he's there with you. And he keeps showing me a dog, and so I don't know if this is a dog that you have at your house, or this is a dog that he had when he was growing up, but he's petting a German Shepherd on the other side. So I don't know what this means. You could message, make a comment, let me know what that means. Also, I keep seeing 3 children. So did you and your husband have 3 children together? Or was he one of 3 kids? I keep seeing 3 kids. And I also keep feeling that there was something to do with a, did he like train sets? I keep seeing Lionel train sets for some reason. Like going around under a Christmas tree. So I don't know why he's showing me that, but I'm seeing that. Sometimes they'll give us images and memories that they're hoping will trigger something for you. It's like when I read for Pauli, and I told her father was coming to me and kept showing me the picture of himself in the tuxedo, and that was going to be proof positive to her that it was him, and I wasn't making it up, and I'm not crazy. And sure enough, not only did he show up, but he showed out that it was on page 92 of a book that she had written, and with numerology, add 92 together, that's 11. She's born on 11/11. I think her father was showing off a little bit. But it proved to you that, yes. Grace, you were definitely channeling and talking to my dad,
Right. Yes.
All you have to do is adjust your mindset, Barbara, to the frequency of the alpha frequency. Alpha, the brain waves, that's where all the information comes through. That's the frequency of our loved ones who have passed over. So if you quiet yourself, meditate, and just visualize, and on your honeymoon, was there anything to do with, I keep seeing chocolate chip mint ice cream. Don't know why. Let me know about that one. Also, that there's something to do with a. Don't worry. Your husband doesn't want you to worry or make any major decisions for at least a year. And, most Greek counselors will say that to you, but your husband's saying that as well. Barbara, are you getting this? Are you still watching us? I hope so. Well, Barbara Ashby, he's great. He's doing good. Oh, hi, Mike Bernatovich. Barbara Ashby just sent me smiles and hearts, so I think she's connecting to the information. Laura, are you there? I know you're on the phone. Laura, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi, Grace.
Yay! How can I help you, honey?
I'd like to know any message from my parents or Stephen.
All right, you're going to have to say that again. I didn't understand it.
Any message from my parents or my friend Stephen?
Oh, from the other side. Okay. Now, was it your father that died first?
Yes.
Okay. Because your father steps up, he goes, hey, I'm number one here on the conga line. And was this congestive heart failure, Laura? Did your dad's heart give out?
Well, he had complications from diabetes.
All right, he says his heart gave out. Okay?
Okay.
All right, and your dad's really forceful. He's kind of like the Godfather. I'm not going to mess with him. So it's like he says it, I'll swear to it kind of thing. I'm teasing, but he's very, just say it as I'm giving it to you, Grace. Like his energy is very strong, okay?
Okay.
And he says that there's something to do with a backyard barbecue. Did he build a brick pizza oven barbecue or something in somebody's backyard?
Not that I remember.
He keeps showing me this. So maybe you're going to be invited somewhere where they have a brick oven, pizza oven, or it's like a barbecue. It's in the backyard, somebody's backyard, and it's brick. And I keep seeing, a pizza being taken out of it.
Okay.
There's got to be a reason he's showing me this. And he says, you'll understand come Father's Day, he says.
Oh.
Maybe he loved pizza. I don't know. But he's showing me that. Now, your friend Stephen, was this an accident that he passed from?
It was very sudden.
All right. He said it was like an accident, like lights on, lights off. Like that's the energy he's given me.
Okay.
Was there drugs involved?
No.
He shows me a syringe.
No. Not that I.
What did he die of?
Massive heart attack.
Massive heart attack. And he didn't have to take insulin, or there wasn't any drug or medication he had to take through an injection?
No.
Or wait a minute, he says, did they put some injection in his heart to try to get his heart started again?
Yes.
Oh, that's what he's all right. So that's what he's talking about. And he says, but it wasn't enough. It didn't have enough kick in it, he says, to jumpstart his heart. Like he's trying to, I guess, give evidential stuff so it's really him. All right?
Okay.
But he said, was he only like 45 when he died?
No, he was 69.
Why is he showing me, looking like he's in his mid-40s?
That I don't know.
Okay, maybe the situation started for him in his mid-40s, and had he kept up with going to the doctor and checkups and doing the right thing, it wouldn't have happened so young.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, did he have 4 children?
No.
Why is he giving them the number 4 connected to him and family?
4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
2 parents, 2 kids. 4. How many are still alive in his family?
Just his sister.
Okay, so it was him and his sister?
Yes.
And 2 parents?
He had 2 parents.
Okay, so if you add that up, let's do the math, Laura. That comes to 4. He was from a family of 4.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Praise be to God. Okay. So.
Sorry.
That's okay, honey. I know everybody gets like nervous, but you know, it's I'm trying to validate the information they're given to me, and when people say they put a block up when they say no, or it doesn't make sense, or blah blah blah, it kind of puts a crimp in the hose for me, in the energy. Okay.
Okay.
So suffice it to say, everybody, your loved ones are good. They're all good on the other side. Your father keeps showing me Father's Day and this outdoor barbecue with the pizza coming out of it, all right? But it's like a brick oven kind of a thing. Was he from Brooklyn?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Because you know in Brooklyn, they make the best pizzas because of the brick ovens they have there, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So see, these are the things that when you think about it, after you get off the phone and you think about it, you're going to understand how they're trying to get information to you, all right? Just know that they're okay, they're with you, and you're going to constantly see birds. They keep showing me cardinals and bluebirds and robins. Those 3 birds, rockin' robins. Pay attention when you're outside. They're going to let you know that they're around.
Okay.
Okay, and also something to do with, who's Joey, who's Joseph?
Joseph.
Somebody named Joe or Joseph in connection with your friend Steve.
Oh, I do know a friend of his named Joey.
Okay. Suffice it to say, he keeps saying Joey, Joseph, his friend. You're going to either run into him or hear from him, and that's going to be proof positive to you that your friend Steve was speaking with you tonight, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, honey. I love that you call in, and keep the faith. They're around you always and giving you love, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And people, let me help you out there. When it doesn't have to be my show, it could be anybody. There's so many gifted and talented people out there that are online or have shows. Open your mind and realize that if you can't validate the information, it could just be that you're nervous. You know, it's like this beautiful lady that just called in, you know, and she was maybe a little nervous and couldn't put it together at the time. But in fact, her friend Steven did have a friend named Joey. Okay, so it's like when I told this lovely lady here, oh, well, your father is telling me that you're going to find, you know, this, that, and the other. And, or Phyllis Sterneman gave a reading to her. And her father told her about a horse, a carousel horse, or a carved horse, or whatever. And she never even knew it existed. She went down into his work area, or whatever, and in a cabinet, she sent me the photo of it to prove that, yeah, it existed. But she didn't know about that. So it's things like this. Anthony Mraka would, brilliant, gifted, evidential medium that I've had on my show. Also, David Hale. Love you, David Hale. And they will always tell you there's going to be information to, without a doubt, you know it's that your loved one. And it can be that it hasn't happened yet, like with you.
Right.
You know, where you I don't know, Grace, sounds a little crazy, a little cray-cray.
It's happening. I see. Gradually, it is happening.
Yeah.
Everything that you have said is gradually coming true. And I see it, and I know that there's more to come. And I want to remind you of what happened Very interesting. When you were giving me a reading about 2 years ago, and it was in November, my birthday's 11/11, and I was here on November 10th, and I was here at 1:11, and you had your phone on, and you were telling me that I was going to be writing books, and all of a sudden, through your phone at 1:11 came my mother's voice, and she said Penelope. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And the two of us both jumped. And then, lo and behold, the following year, I came out with 6 books on Penelope. And she was the one that came through at 1:11, the day before my birthday. Her voice, and the two of us, we couldn't believe it. And she said Penelope.
And what's really wild about it is that I don't have Alexa or anything like that on my
and
phone.
she just came out with Penelope, and
But
it came right through.
It was your mom's voice.
Yes, it was my mother's voice at 1:11.
Yeah.
Which was
it's
incredible.
Yes. And that's another point for people to be aware of, that when they're no longer here physically, their energy.
Yes.
So they can easily manipulate phones, electronics, to get our attention, to get information to us.
Right.
I mean, that's like, to this day, I was gifted like one of those Google devices, or so I could have Alexa and all that. John Punzi is so frustrated with me because he gave me this lovely gift, and I won't let him hook it up for me because I said, John, I have to talk to dead people all the time.
Right.
Now that if you give me that and you hook it up, they're going to be talking back, not just in my head, for real, like I hear your voice.
Right.
Like we both jumped.
You jumped and we both jumped at the same time.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And she was the one that said Penelope, and then the following year I wrote 6 Penelopes and 1 Julie.
So it's a miracle.
It is.
People have to realize, notice, have that awareness. Notice if you see butterflies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Cardinals. Cats.
Yeah. And it's, especially cats, they're so psychic.
Oh, yeah. That's my mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Butterflies are my father, and cardinals are my mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's, I know people that their parents send them money, quarters, dimes, pennies from heaven.
Right. Right.
So it's when you open yourself up to it, and be gentle with yourselves, though. If it's very new, that grief process still has to, be worked through. Because everybody, you can't escape it.
No.
No. You have to go through it. So it's, but if you, through meditation, through prayer, meditation, opening yourself up, and you'll hear their voice speaking to you.
Oh, absolutely. I do all the time. And this is why I was able to write all these books, because in reality, in 7 years, I wrote 18 books.
That's a miracle. I'd love to see the stats on that, Pauli, because I think you just boom, boom, blew it out of the water there,
Well, the first 6 years were the 7 books that you told me, and then in 1 year, I wrote 10 children's books. And 1 is in the works, so that's 18.
Mazel tov.
Isn't that unbelievable?
And isn't 18 a very lucky number in the Jewish culture?
Yes, it is.
And there you go.
And there you go.
So it's that's your dad. That's your dad speaking to you. Hey, Brenda Andrews. She's a lovable Libra. She's watching. So I'm trying to speak to everybody up there, everybody through here, everybody over here. It's, hey, Mike Bernatovich. Phyllis, you still have that wooden horse. I'm so happy to hear that. It's, hey, Mitchell. Thanks for watching. It's about Lorraine Lizito, how are you, love? I hope everything is, Nicole Trumbley, hello. You feel like Romper Room. And I see
Yes,
Pauli,
right,
and I
right.
see, okay. All right, so wait. Lorraine, concerned about your health. Monday I have 2 procedures and praying will be good. Lorraine Lizito, your health is going to be improving, honey. You need some R&R though. Your immune system is low. Your vitamins are depleted. They showed me a bottle of vitamin D3. So I don't know if your doctor has already recommended that to you. Some nice broccoli rabe, hun. Get some nice broccoli rabe in that cute little body of yours. That'll help you out, build you up. And also, Spirit keeps saying that there's somebody that somebody that's coming through for you. Mm-hmm. But this isn't your mom Mitzi, and it's not your dad. This is somebody else. This gentleman. Now, did your father have a brother?
No.
Okay.
My father was an only child.
All right.
His father,
Okay.
whom I never met.
This feels like a brother energy to me. So maybe somebody that your father was friends with, because I know my parents had people in their lives that weren't blood related, but they'd say, oh, this is your uncle, or this is, that they were very close. Okay.
What does he say?
This is somebody that was a rabbi.
Oh my God, that was my father's father. He was a cantor.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
All right, he's
Oh my
coming
God.
through to let you know today. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
30 seconds?
That
He says it's on point, success is guaranteed, and light the candles. That's what he
Oh
says
my
to you.
God, that's my father's father, because in one of the books I named a character after him, Sam,
There we go.
and his name was Samuel.
Oh,
I can't
I'm so
believe
happy.
it.
I'm so
I
happy
can't
we
believe
ended
it.
it.